And we're live. Hey, y'all, I'm James Wright, and welcome to the Christmas special Wood by Wright Live. And this one's gonna be kind of fun. For those of you who are watching this recorded, we are currently doing a giveaway, well, not a giveaway, a raffle to support Erik Florip and his family. I'll be talking about that in a minute. But if you are watching this recorded after it's gone live, the giveaway's already happened. We are emailing out to all of the winners. And during this live, we're actually going to be giving away several small prizes to people who purchase tickets. So if you are watching this currently live, you still have a chance to go and buy tickets. And there are links to that in the description. We are raising money for Erik Florip. For those of you who don't know, Erik, he is a prominent maker and was making some of the best saws in the industry. But a couple of years ago, he started to have problems and found out he had cancer. And yeah, he's been fighting it for a long time, but just recently they took him off of treatment, and he is at home with family right now in hospice. So we are trying to help out his family. They have they need our help right now. So we are raffling off a huge toolbox. In a little bit here, we're actually going to have a couple people on and talking about it. And it's a toolbox full of all sorts of tools. And so if you go and buy a raffle ticket there, 100% of the proceeds, everything that goes in through that, will be going directly to Erik Florip. And we have been, the outpour from the audience has been phenomenal on it. So yeah, we'll be showing some of that in the future. If you are watching this though, and you'd like to help out in other things, or you want to find out more about Erik and the condition and what all is going on, I also have links in the description to the GoFundMe, which you can do through that. But if you do it through the GoFundMe takes a portion of the sales. Of the proceeds. But on there, he has a listing from his wife of everything that's been going on, so you can actually go in and see what the current condition is and things of that nature. Or if you just want to send money to the family directly, I have the link to Temple, as his wife, to her PayPal down there, so you can directly send from that if you'd like to. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. And we're going to be doing a bunch of giveaways to those who have purchased tickets. So I've got a spreadsheet up on my computer. I've got computers here. Let me see if I can show you this right now. Because I've got, oops, I unplugged myself. Of course I did. Hang on here. I've got a dozen computers, not dozen, I have a bunch of monitors set up at the moment. And where is that cable? And it's all wired in to try and make this happen. And of course, my... Here, let's go back and see if it's working now. And it says I'm back, but can you guys see me?
Not yet.
No.
Oh, of course not. Why would it be that easy? See if this one will work. Nope, that one won't work. That camera should work. Hey, there we go. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras, and they're all hooked up for the normal live, and so this is the only one I could grab, and it's my old webcam. So I'm trying to monitor the chat. So if you guys need my attention or want something on there, let me know. But I've got a current live list of everything that's come through. And let me pull up right now. As of right now, we have... Let's scroll down. We have just about 22,000 tickets sold. So... yeah, it has been absolutely amazing. As of a little bit ago, it was, I think we were just shy of $88,000 that have come in for this, which is absolutely phenomenal. When we originally started this, we were looking at doing, maybe 5, maybe 10,000 would be great. And so we've had to scramble and talk to a couple CPAs to figure out, how do we transfer and handle this large of a sum without running into tax problems. So it's been kind of interesting for that. But let's actually go ahead and get this started. Jeff, you're here. So
Yes. Hi.
You are. Let me flip this out so you guys can see. Oh, there we are. Blinding lights.
James, if I
There
talk,
we
will I
go.
go? Okay.
Oh, why am I? Oh, because I pinned myself. That's why. Yeah, why don't you talk? Why don't you wanted to give away some things?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We've got very a bunch of reed plane products that James isn't selling, and I think I'd like to start with a hammerhead. I think that would be great. A great, simple, plane adjusting. Yeah, we've got three styles. Japanese style, a London pattern, which is large, and a London pattern which is small. So, yes, very much. And of course, this is 100% donation and 100% shipping is covered by us as well. So there's everything is going to this great cause. So, yeah, I think that'd be a great way to start it off.
Yeah, for
Which
those of you,
which one do you have?
I
All
have.
right, you've got
I've got a small. I've got all three of them here.
okay.
Um,
Let's start with the London pattern, the top one you have in your hand that
okay.
takes a little wood end or another end, sacrificial end to it. This was a inspiration from a true London pattern that was made, and you've got two ends to adjust a plane with. Believe it or not, when I use my planes, I adjust them with a hammer or whatever striking device is within hand grab of my working, and that would range from a block of wood to a screwdriver to whatever was handy to tap. And I realized I didn't have a good plane adjusting hammer, and I wanted one, and that's how those came into creation. And the laterals work, but this is in my experience a very nice way to adjust your plane. So, yeah, do a raffle. Let's see if we
Okay.
can give one of these away.
Are we giving away a choice, or you want to give away a particular one, or
Let's give away three, but to three different folks. What do you
cool,
think?
one of each?
One of each, absolutely.
Let me pull up the random generator, and I'm going to put in the current number and generate a number, and it is ticket number 21,188.
Okay, that's a more recent one then, would it be by your
Yeah, they are
numbering?
actually numbered, so that was probably someone who's purchased in the last 6 hours or so.
Oh,
Ish.
fantastic.
2188. Let me go to 2021. 2188 is Paul Rowe. So I'm going to be, for those of you who win, I'm going to be sending everyone an email once this is all done. But Paul, if you're watching, you just won a hammerhead.
And Paul, those are you have to make the handles. James has some video on doing it. If you're like me, you'll make two or three handles and decide on one to use, and then make another one. So I've gone through many different designs, but it's a fun, simple little exercise. Spoke shave, draw knife, sander, whatever your level of expertise is. You can cobble one together quite nicely and decide what you like. It's a small afternoon project. Shouldn't take very long.
They are a lot of fun. Yeah, I was waiting for um, Charles to get on here. And he's not here. Just be sending him out an email here because I wanted him to show the toolbox and everything on it. But yeah, this is kind of a fun laid back session. Um, cool. There we go. Cool. Yeah. So you guys have anything fun going on for Christmas?
Um, our family ran away to do some skiing, so we're doing quiet away from just my daughter and son-in-law joined us. We're getting a couple of days of skiing up in New Hampshire, which is interesting after the rains they took, but the snowmaking is good and it's fun for a quiet time. We're quiet this year, James. Nice and quiet.
Yeah, we were gonna go skiing, but our ski slope closed because they don't have enough snow yet. They
There's
opened
not
it
much
for
here.
like 3 days and then closed again.
There's not much natural here, but the man-made snow guys did amazing.
Hey, we got Charles on. Are you able to show the toolbox?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've used Zoom, so just
Okay.
give me a second here.
Yeah, your camera's turned off, but oh no, I was having fun with it beforehand because uh, I turned it on. I was wondering where is everything, and then realized I had put my feed over on the new screen that I had. I have 5 screens set up, and the new one is actually across the room by my bench. So, why didn't that one go up? Well, you want to give away another one while you're waiting?
Sure.
So let's do
Hey,
the Japanese head.
okay, absolutely, absolutely. The Japanese style is typically not done in bronze. They do those in steel, but they have a long tradition of Japanese adjusting with a hammer. That's pretty much where I got introduced into adjusting lateral with a hammer. And of course, they use depth as well. And my idea of fun is creating tools, and that was fun to create. So I did that. If you hold that up again, James, folks will notice that it's got a bunch of flats on it. And one of the things I've had fun doing, one I made, is every flat surface I polished and left the indented surfaces in the cast form. And it polishes. Everybody likes shiny, I know that, and that comes out nice. It's again a simple-ish project. The slot inside the hammer is tapered, keeping reed in the proper orientation. You'll know top from bottom. There are
Yeah.
instructions as well as James has done it, and it's a nice soft material to pound on steel if you have Japanese, and you should be able to adjust your depth as well as lateral with that.
Cool. Well, let me pull a number on that. Oh, I closed my random. No, I moved it over here. There it is. I moved it to another screen so I'd see it. New final number. Generate. And we've got number 7,742, who is a while ago. 7,742 is Erik Benson. Erik Benson?
Eric won? Awesome.
Isn't Eric one of the guys that sent tools?
I believe so. I
Maybe.
believe Eric did send in some of the layout tools.
Yeah, I was
That's
telling
cool.
people I'm the only one who's not allowed to win.
Wait a minute. No. I'm not allowed to win either.
Well, anyone, because I'm the one drawing it and actually cataloging it, so I'm the one who can't win because I can't draw myself. But so there's that one. So yeah, hey, oh, there's the toolbox. Yeah, why don't you show us what's in there? So this will be the grand prize. We'll be doing the drawing for this at the end of the hour, so about 45 minutes here. But so you can still get tickets to get this one.
So it's basically every tool you would need for hand tool woodworking. So we have the rip panel saw, crosscut, the chisels that you would need. I don't know if those look familiar to you, James, but James sent those. These are all from Honeybrook. These are like adjustment screwdrivers, a couple awls, 2 marking knives. And then we have, I believe this is a 16-inch tenon saw. We have a crosscut saw. And then back here we have a dovetail saw. And we have the 3 bench planes that you would really need. I know obviously Stanley had a whole catalog, but I think I think you can get away with 3, in my opinion. So we have the joiner, the jack, and then the number 4. And then back here we have little block plane. I never used one of these Veritas block planes before, and I really like this. This was sent by Robert Coffey. It's a really great tool.
Yeah, he donated a lot to that pile.
Yeah, he sure did. Sorry if the camera works not great. Another tip that I use if anybody, one of the main reasons I wanted to use a tool chest like this, because I don't have air conditioning in my garage, and I live in Tennessee, so I'm always really worried about humidity and rust. And so having the tool chest can really keep the rust off of or the dust off of your tools, which can cause rust. And then what I do is I take silica gel and I throw it right in there, and it works great. And then down here we've got some specialty joinery planes, plow plane. We have the router plane right here. We have a shoulder plane, some really nice dovetail markers, whole set of those. I'm sure this looks familiar to you, James, too.
Yeah. Yeah, for those of you who watch the channel, those are the ones that I actually used on a daily basis. So I cleaned them up and threw there, and I went and got a new one. So I don't get to use my old one anymore.
Yeah. And then mortise gauge here. This is a really nice one. And then obviously this is some more stuff that you sent us. So card scraper, and then is this a burnisher kit? You just turn a handle?
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. Perfect. And then some compound. We have Lee Nelson.
Hold them up a little higher as the camera cuts off.
Spoke shave right here. Sorry, I can't really see what I'm doing here. And molding planes. We have these winding sticks back here, if you guys can see. And then on the first level here, we have a complete Stanley 45. I believe this is they're the old Stanleys. They're the 71s, right? Is the router plane?
Yeah, 71 and a half.
So that's totally complete. Keyhole saw. Somebody turned this mallet here. I'm a huge fan of this mallet, if you guys can see that. Then honing guide for sharpening. There's a set of diamond stones in the back, and certainly so you can see me here. So it's pretty much everything you would need for hand tool woodworking is right in this tool chest. So
that is quite the beautiful pile.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of jealous. So whoever gets this, really put them to use. So
yeah. No, and for everyone wanting to know, Charles here, he's the guy who to put this together, and so he is the one who organized this whole thing and is making it come together. So without him, this would not exist. And you have done a crazy amount. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And obviously you've really helped us out too. And
well, I'm just a guy with a website.
Yeah, I'm just a guy who made a box. So I'm in the same boat. But have you shared with everybody what we're up to?
Let me pull up the live number. Well, I won't be able to pull up the immediate live number until I crunch them all. But we did just cross $88,000.
Wow. That's just fantastic. Thanks, everyone.
So yeah, originally we were looking at like $5,000, maybe $10,000, and now we're having to talk to CPAs and figure out what in the world are we going to do. Transferring that much money is you got to be careful. Hey, let's do one more. Jeff, did you want to do another one?
Sure. We've the large London patent we haven't given away yet.
Okay. Oh, hey, there it is. Here, I'll pull that up.
That's a little more traditional. Same thing. I just wanted to make it in two sizes. I happen to like a small weight. Some folks might want a larger weight in the hammerhead, and that's how that one evolved. Nothing magical about that, other than it's an English pattern that I happen to like. You can use the small end to get into places and tap things gently, and at the other end you could put a sacrificial piece of wood in the end. So that helps. That helps with that as well. So yeah, let's draw a number. Let's see who.
Of course, I've
Let's
got
see
the
if there's
worst
somebody
keyboard.
else we know that wins this. I wonder if that's Eric Benson, who we know, or there could be more than one.
Pull up the most recent number here. Here, let's. Oh, wrong button. Root pen. There we are. Generate ticket number 14,366. And now I go back over to the sheet. Yeah, when we actually pull the big number, I'm going to have to go offline for about 3 minutes to compile it all and put it all into a sheet and make sure everyone has a ticket number and it's all appropriate. The numbers we're pulling right now they should be appropriate, but I want to make sure for the final one that everything is right. 14,366. 14,366 is Joseph Meyer. Joseph Meyer. So congratulations.
Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations, Joseph. Thanks for contributing to this. And as I said earlier, James has done some videos on this. There's instructions on this, and it's a fun. For us, it's a fun afternoon project. Which whatever tools you like to use to shape wood, you can use many different ways and have some fun with this.
Cool. Well, I got an interesting one here that was sent in, and he wanted to be here to actually show it. But unfortunately, he's got family, which I know there's a lot of people who'd like to be on here but have family. But he actually has a handle. So it's a dovetail handle that was made by Erik. And so this one is a really beautiful, I think it is sycamore, I think, from the picture, but he didn't tell me the name of it, but it is a dovetail handle made by Erik. And so that is from Michael Cheap, MC Builders West. And let's do a drawing on that one. And if any of the other guys want to do a drawing, just speak up. We have a couple people who wanted to give things away because we got way more people than we expected. So number for this one is 9,793. 9,000. Scrolling up. This is a long spreadsheet. Over 2,000 entries. 9,793. 793 would be Austin Alcott, Allcot. Cool. And for those of you wanting to know, yes, if you win a small prize, you are still in it for the big prize because I know everyone got it for the big prize. So we weren't going to be doing all these small prizes, but we had so many people flooding in. It was just like we had to do something else to say thank you. So we're adding into it.
James, does it say where they're from?
I don't have that information in this sheet.
But for the big one, we will, right?
I can pull that up. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Because I've got a bunch of spread. I have the up to date one from the website that is theoretically correct, but I need to actually approve it before I do the final drawing. And so then I pull that out and put it into another spreadsheet that I put all the ticket numbers on. And then I've got another spreadsheet over here that has all of the small prizes and then links between who has it and who's giving it, and addresses between them, so that I can make sure to send the correct shipping address to the correct person who's shipping out.
James, are we still
Spreadsheets
getting
and-
some more? Are we getting some more as we're live?
Oh yeah, they've even coming
Fantastic.
in.
Thank you, folks.
Let's see. Since we've been
Great.
live, there are 42 more orders that have come in.
Fantastic. Thank you.
So yeah, you guys have another 30 minutes or so.
I have
until
another
we
door
close.
prize.
Cool. What do we got?
This one is a marking knife with a Cocobolo handle. Let me see if I can get my lighting here in the shop isn't that great, but a nice kind of that fiery red Cocobolo handle with the old stock Hawk violin knife. I used as a marking knife for a long time, kind of rehandled it. But a great all-around thing and a little bit of extra reach for folks to get into those deep dovetails.
I love the long reference surface on that.
Yeah,
So many marking knives choke it up on there and you can't actually reference anything on it. Here, let me
for sure.
mark this in. There we go. Let's pull a number on that one. Or do you want to generate a number?
Just come up with a random one in my head. No. I'll let you run it.
Okay, number 7,259. I do like having a random number generator. It makes things much easier. Click the button and pull a number. 7,259 goes to David Gale.
David Gale.
Congratulations. If you're watching it live, say hey. The chance of someone, let's see, how many people do we have watching it live right now? We've got about 200 people live. So the chances of that, well, it's 10% chance. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, how many people have, let's look at that. How many people have actually given towards this? We are at 2,193 different. How many orders? Some people have put in multiple orders, but that's how many ticket orders have come through. And some of those people have bought, a lot have bought one ticket, but there have been a couple people who have bought over 100 tickets.
Wow.
Actually, let's see, what's the biggest ones? There were two people who bought 10 25 ticket packs. So they spent $1,000 that they gave to Erik. So, yeah.
We have a great community here.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's see. Who else do we have? We had, is Corey on here? Don't think he's on here. Corey was going to come on a little bit later. Corey is the guy who is the liaison with the Florip family, because we really don't want to bother them right now. So he is the one who is handling everything on behalf of the family. And he actually has a saw that Erik made. It was one of the last ones he made. And so he's going to be giving that one away a little later. So stay tuned.
A lot of his tools Corey's been putting his tools on Can I Have It Now as well. And folks have been very generous in purchasing those tools.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and for those of you who want to, the Can I Have It group, a lot of those sales this weekend are for Erik and charity for that. So if you want to go on there, there's plenty of ways you can help out that way too. Hey, let me give away something. I need to do something. So I've got a few things that I'm going to give out through this one. But the first one I'm going to do is here, let me turn this back on. Oop, not that page, this page. Hey, there we are. Hi, you can see my face. And my horrible camera. Out of all the cameras I have, this is the worst one possible. It's driving me bonkers, but it's the only one I got at the moment. So I'm giving away a set of waxes. So I make soft wax and hard wax The hard wax is a raw linseed oil and beeswax. I use it for lubrication on most of my tools. Whereas the soft wax, this is what I use for paste wax finishing. So I'm going to give away a pair of those. And where did it go? There it is. Add in the new number. Generate. Ticket number 208. Wow, we're going back there. One of the first people to purchase tickets. 208. Let's see. They're actually the 15th person to purchase tickets since it went live, and that was Dominic Rose. Dominic Rose, thank you. I'll get in touch with you and send you out some wax. Now, if any of you guys have something you want to talk about or something you want to say, jump in. I'm used to filling silence, so.
Is my mic on?
Hey!
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Yes, indeed. It is that time of year.
I just wanted to hop on real quick and say hi to everybody and thank you to everyone who contributed.
Well, thank you, Helen.
Awesome. Nice.
You you had something in the box. What did you put in?
I put in the Type 19 number 5
Ooh.
plan. Oh, it looks like Charlie's getting it there. Yeah.
It's right here. I don't know if you guys can.
Yeah, how did Charlie? What happened with the shipping? You said that some people had helped out with that, because shipping that thing has got to be expensive.
Yeah, no kidding. So originally, I was going to just pay $50 out of my own pocket for shipping, and then Honeybrook wanted to offer up some money too, and then Corey's going to help me out with the rest. But what we're really hoping, well, for anybody in the United States, internationally, I think anything over $300, you're just kind of on your own. But we're really hoping that somebody wins, kind of near Michigan, Tennessee, and we actually you. So.
Yeah, I was told that it would even potentially make its way out to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the MWTCA we have a thing called the tool train, and we go through the group and find someone who's in the next state and say, hey, I can get it from this state to that state, and that person can you get it over there? And when I bought my pattern maker's vise, it's like a good 120 pounds, and I bought it out in Pennsylvania, but I was flying back, and so I gave it to a guy who took it to Ohio, and I had a friend there who drove in Ohio and took it to Indiana, and there was a guy who went to a tool meet there who drove it all the way back to me.
That's awesome.
Let me do another giveaway here. Yeah, you were talking about the burnisher, so I got a not that one. Too many buttons. This one. There we go. I've got a burnisher kit I'm going to give away. And so these are a carbide rod, which is my favorite thing to burnish card scrapers. But the thing I do differently is that it's not a polished carbide rod. It is a rough surface. So it's actually come straight out of the extruder with a slightly rough surface on there. And it feels somewhat smooth to the touch, but that little bit of extra texture, I found it kind of grabs the steel and pulls it so you can draw out the burr a little bit faster and easier. So that's what I like for it. But I'm giving one with the Wood by Wright collar as well, so you can actually put a handle on it if you want to. So the burnisher kit. Let's pull another number on that. Where we at? Generate. Yeah, we still got things coming in. And ticket number 5,114. 5,114. We got to go down. Why does this spreadsheet have to be so big?
Because we have a great community.
Yes, we do. 5,114 is Stephen White. Stephen White, I will send you out a burnisher set on Monday. No, not on Monday. Monday's Christmas. I'll send you out a burnisher set on Tuesday.
I know it's probably been mentioned multiple times, but how many tickets in total have been sold?
Give me just a moment here. I'm just going to write this down lest I forget. Need to make sure I record everyone who won things so that.
Yeah, no, I totally understand.
Let's see. Right now we are at this spreadsheet. Number of total tickets is 22,916.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
So each of one of
Yes.
your tickets is one of those.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we just crossed 2,200 2,200 purchases. So it's approximately 2,200 people who have put in towards it.
That's fantastic.
All right, I'm
Seems-
gonna go before I start crying, but it was good to see you guys. I hope everybody has a really Merry Christmas, and whoever gets that chest, more power to you. That's awesome. Bye, guys.
Thanks. Let's see, is Corey on yet? Oh,
you,
yeah, there you are.
James, how we doing?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Oh, good. Just got done decorating some cookies with the family, so
Oh, fun.
tis the season.
So,
But good to be on. I've been following my nieces and nephews. Have been following, cheering the money to get up and everything. So, yeah, very special for sure.
so if you,
But,
those of you who
happy
don't
to be on
know,
here.
Corey, he is the basically liaison with the family right now. So why don't you tell us a little bit about how they're doing? Do you have any
Sure.
update on them? Or?
Yeah. So, an original plan was to have their daughter on here and kind of do the drawing of the names. And unfortunately, Ella and Eric's wife, Temple, they've been kind of out sick for this week. So they're just at home resting. They've been getting probably too much soup and stuff delivered to them. But so they're taking care of themselves as well as taking care of Eric right now, too. Eric, gosh, he's fought this glioblastoma for almost a year and a half now, and him and his family and friends have done the very best that anybody could do when faced with tragedy and a disease like this, right? It's one of the worst. So the amount of love and support that has come out of something so bad has been incredibly, just unbelievable for them, for people in the community, for everybody that's a part of this, for people that are listening to what this chest is going for, right? That initial 5,000 to 10,000, and now we're 10 times that. It's just a testament of one, how much people care, how generous they are, and two, I have no doubt that it whatever number is ever raised for them is gonna match the impact that Eric has made on the tool making and the woodworking community. So, in talking with Temple, she's like, we can't accept all that. Like that's so much money, and that's how much they mean to people. So kind of in that spirit, me and Temple came up with the idea of Florip's Fund, which I've been selling certain tools and stuff out of his shop to create a fund that will be there long after us. Of course, we're always hoping for a miracle. So no question there. But we have a fund set up. And, as Charles will tell you, Charles, who built the chest, when he reached out to Erik to donate to a chest 2 years ago, Erik didn't even ask a question. He just asked, where's the address? Where can I ship us all to? And that's how Charles first met Erik. So Erik was always the first one to lend a hand to help somebody to try to talk through, how to do a CNC design with me. I don't speak that language, but he never gave up on me. So we've been friends for 25 years, and just one of the best guys. And what you guys are all doing for him and his family is just absolutely amazing. So I've made a lot of new friends, selling tools and meeting you folks that have been affected by Erik. So I really appreciate everything. But yeah, Erik is at in-home hospice right now, being very well taken care of by his wife, Temple, and daughter, friends, family, everything. So he's comfortable. Has a heck of a sense of humor. I walk in and he's, got a big old smile on his head and can recite all kinds of lyrics to funny songs and stuff. So he's doing well. He's always interested in what's going on in the tool community still. So he loves you all for sure, and I'm sure you know that, and it's reciprocated. But in that spirit, I did want to raffle off a saw. I've got a few Erik Florip saws in my in my collection, so I would love to donate one of those and have you raffle one of those off for me to ship out to somebody.
Cool. You want me to pull a number?
Great.
Just enter in the new ticket and generate random number. Number 18,273. Everybody look at your tickets, 18,273. If you haven't gotten in the mail yet, I'm sorry. 18,200. And this is going to Joseph Olenik, Oleinik. Sorry, Joseph, I am the great name butcherer.
Love it.
Put that.
Thank you, James.
Yeah, when we actually did the system for selling it through the website, on my website I can list something as physical or I can list it as digital. But if I list it as digital, people can't buy multiples of them. And so for something like this, I always list it as physical. But the problem with that is every time I record it and fulfill the order, it sends out an email to everyone saying, hey, your order is just shipped. So over 2,000 people have gotten shipment notices without a tracking number. And I've been getting a bunch of emails saying, hey, am I getting a physical ticket? I'm like, sorry, no. And I wish I could change that in the system, but.
Well, James, if you don't mind, I'll just I'll hop off. I just want to, on behalf of Erik and Temple and Ella, their family, their friends, cannot, tell you how much all of this is appreciated. It's gonna, no matter how much we hate finances being a part of things, it is, and to completely take away a lot of the stresses that they may cause, that they absolutely will cause, in the future, to completely take that away and to provide this for them is nothing short of amazing, and it's incredibly appreciated by all of them, all of us. So thank you guys for everything.
Thank you, Corey.
Yeah.
Oh.
James, Eric Benson is with us.
Hey.
Yeah, can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi.
The winner himself.
The winner himself. I've talked with Jeff for quite a while about we have interest in squares and bevels, and so I saw his surprise on his face when that name was listed. So I'm happy to be getting something from Jeff now. That's great.
Yeah. What did you put in the chest?
I sent a from Lee Valley, one of the Veritas marking gauge, And then I just sent a small bevel and a folding rule, and a little machinist square just to sort of round out some of the tools in there. So, but I figured since I was the recipient of one of these little raffles, I should offer something too. So,
Cool.
that spirit. So, here's from Lost Art Press. This is the Woodworker's pocketbook. So it's a little, pocket-sized book with sort of everything that you need to know about woodworking. It goes through wood finishes and geometry and how to do miters and how to select timber and different tools and when's the right time to use them, and just sort of a quick reference book of anything that a woodworker might need. So happy to send this off to somebody if you want to pull a number.
Sweet. Can do. We enter the new ticket number. Generate 12,139. And now I play the scrolling game. 12,139 is Peter Alfano. Alfano. Sorry,
Okay.
Peter. Cool. Yeah, I'll get you his information.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just have to update
Okay,
that.
that's all I wanted to pop on for. So this
Thanks,
is
man.
wonderful, and thank you to everybody that has bought tickets. Like it's been said many times already, this blew up way larger. Like when we just were asked for tools, like we thought this was just going to be a small thing on Can I Have It, and generate a few $1,000s, and to have it blow up and be such this huge global thing that just reaches everywhere is just amazing. So happy I could be a very small part of that.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Hey, is that Troy that's on here?
It is.
What did you give to the box?
I gave a set of these. I don't know if you can see that.
I can't quite.
So I make these brass dovetail layout markers. I try to sell them. Nobody wants to buy them except Andrew, but he got off. But I like to give this one away. Pull up a number.
Sweet. What's your website for him?
So Skunk Toolworks. That's why it's got a little skunk on it. I don't know if you can see that.
Okay, pulling over the new numbers and generate 13,713. Oh, I don't have to scroll too far on this one. 13,713 is Robert Henke, Henke.
They're two-piece brass, soft brass. So
What's the angle on that?
I'll just give a whole set. So I've got them from 6-1, 7-1, 8-1. Just go ahead. What was the last name on that? Henke?
Henke, Henke. I'll send you his shipping address here in a bit.
Yeah, that'll work.
Just put your information down. Cool. I'm gonna have to go look those up because I haven't seen those before.
Yeah, I just started the business last February, but I didn't actually get things running until September. Went to Handworks thinking I was going to be able to sell them. Didn't realize that was an invite-only situation. But it's all right. I got to meet some cool people.
Yeah, Handworks is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, we got about 10 minutes left. I'm going to do another one for Wood by Wright. I got a couple more things here. Let's see, we're up to, 60 orders have come in since we've gone live. So pull that over. I'm going to do, here, not that one, this one. Too many windows. I'm going to do a Wood by Wright strop. and honing compound. So I make these out of horse butt leather, and I love using these. If you've ever stropped with any animal other than horse butt, you're doing it wrong. Let's pull over another number here. Ooh, we got a more recent one. 20,885. So someone that's purchased more recently. 20,885 is Jason Crawford. I feel like I know that name. Probably don't. Although my wife often reminds me, oh yeah, that's so-and-so. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, thank you for remembering. Cool. Who else do we have on here? Cool. Seeing if anyone else wanted to pop on and talk about what they had in the box. Yeah, we had Charles did a box a couple years ago for the a Wounded Warriors Project, which is a cool charity that helps wounded warriors through deep sea fishing. And he made a box and offered, who wants to throw things into it, and we'll auction it off. And we auctioned it off, and it went for an incredible price. And I said, if it goes really high, I'll make a dovetailed smoothing plane for it, because it's something I've been wanting to make, and it'd make a good one to put in there. And so I threw that in, and it went really high. And I said, okay, great, I'll make one. And that was 2 years ago, and I started making it and completely failed. And then said, you know what, I'm going to try this again. And I started the next one and completely failed. And I started the next one and completely failed. And a couple of years of trying to rack my brain on this one. And it was one of those things that just seems easy, but it was very difficult. But I'm finally getting to it. And I'm hoping to have it done before the 3-year mark. So, so who won that last time, Charles?
Stephen Murray.
Stephen Murray. And so he's still got that coming. Let's see. I've got one more item to give away, and then we're probably just about ready to draw, unless we have something else come up. I'm going to give away one of the card scrapers. So these ones are actually made from DMF Toolworks. And he makes ones that are slightly smaller. But he used to make this size and shape, and I really loved it. And I said, hey, can you make it and put my brand on there, and I'll sell it. And I love this size, but he stopped making this size. So now if you want this size, you got to buy it from me. But I'm going to give away one of those. And let's draw the next number. Pull up the new list. So we got a few more come up. Okay, that is generate. Ooh, really close to the last one. 20,695. Everybody check your tickets. 20,695 is Chris Laudulf. Laudolff. Chris, congratulations. You got a card scraper coming your way. And into this one. Okay, I'm going to give everyone this. If you're going to buy a ticket, you've got about 2 minutes left to do it. And I'm going to close it. So when I close it, it'll actually lock it so no one can buy tickets. And then I have to go through and actually formulate it all. While I do that, Charles, can you do another walkthrough on the chess so that people can see that? Because it's going to take me about 2 to 3 minutes to actually get that list formalized.
Sure.
Yeah, when we were originally talking about doing this through the website, because I've done a bunch of raffles through the website before, and it goes really well. It's really not a problem at all. But I normally have 8 to 10 sales a day. That's my average day on Wood by Wright, and most of those are digital, so I'm only shipping like 2 or 3 things a day. But then to have this come through, and now we're over 2,000 orders in the last few days. I get 3 emails for every order that goes through, or 3 phone notifications. So my wife's been like, "You got to turn your phone on silent." But they're all good problems, and I'm glad we can help out Erik and the family with that. Yes, yeah. For those, everyone's talking on the chat about spreadsheets. Yes, I do love my spreadsheets, and I've got quite a few of them. Pull this back up and see where we're at. 54. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and close it so that we can start drawing this. So, products. And then I have to, once I'm done with this, I have to go back through all the links and say, "I'm sorry, it's closed. You can't buy them." Because I know I'll get people commenting in a day or two, being like, "Hey, where can I buy that?" And I'll send them the link to the GoFundMe or to the PayPal, which if you do want to, they're in the description. I have links to your PayPal if you want to send money to them directly, or if you want to go through the GoFundMe. Where is the button? Tickets. Delete. Unlimited stock. Delete. And we are closed. So I'm going to go into spreadsheet world. Charles, if you can show what's in the chest, I'm going to do spreadsheet fun.
Sure. Okay. No problem. So this is a traditional Dutch tool chest. I kind of heard about them because of Lost Art Press. I made mine. You can see right over there. I made that one about 5 years ago, and I've been working out of it every day since then. It's been a great addition to the chest, but a couple things about the construction. It's actually a really beginner-friendly project. The only difficult joint is at the bottom. There's some dovetails, so when you lift up the chest, the bottom doesn't fall out. But what's nice about that is obviously the joinery is painted. So if anybody watching this wanted to try their first dovetail project, I think this is a really good one to get into. And then the back, let me show you the back here. So the back is tongue and groove. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not, but allows for expansion and contraction here. Because obviously nailing on a 30-inch by 30-inch wood panel, you could have some wood movement problems. And then, oops, maybe over here. Another thing that I really like about it is when you close it, the lid's at about 25, 30 degrees. So if you set anything on top of it, obviously it's just going to fall off. And then the removable front goes on here. These chests were really made for travel. So with the sloped lid, there's no way of it coming apart while you're moving, or anything falling out. Even the sawtill on the lid, the saws are upside down, so when you have it closed, those teeth kind of sink into the sawtill and hold everything in place. And they're just really organized chests. And if you don't like your peas touching your carrots and vice versa, I think this is a pretty good chest to have. So a lot of really amazing tools. So everything that you need for traditional hand tool woodworking is inside of this chest. And we hope that whoever wins this, this will last you hundreds of years, and maybe your grandkids will be using it. And no one's really touched on it, but I'll talk about it. Obviously, all the money that we're raising for Erik is great, and that's going to really help him. But I think this chest will really help with Erik's legacy, and just really have people remember that Erik was a hell of a tool maker, and we support him. And the fact that we've had well over 2,000 people help out, and we've raised almost $100,000. I think that really just speaks to how much Erik is important to everybody in the hand tool woodworking community, and I'm glad that at the end of his life we could have his back.
Charles, that's fantastic. I couldn't agree more. Did you put a milk paint finish on this? That's traditional for this type of chest?
Yeah, traditionally milk paint. I did use general finishes, pre-made stuff. I've tried using the powders. It's hard to get a good consistency. And then also, traditionally they were more like greens and blues.
Okay.
But I just think the black looks really sharp, and I just black never goes out of style, so I try to always use that as much as I can. So.
Anything special on the hardware for the lift up sawtill? Those wrought iron by chance?
What I'm sorry?
The hinges for the hinges, are those anything? Are those wrought iron? Are they or are they standards? Did a craftsman make those locally to you, or is that a commercially available strap hinge?
Yeah. So it's a little bit of both. They're commercially available. I get them from a company called Van Dyke's.
Yes, I'm familiar with them. Yes,
and they restore a lot of vintage hardware, and you can choose the finish on there. So I think I did a oil rubbed finish on these ones. So.
Cool.
Okay.
And the tongue. James is back. Yes, let's find
ready?
out.
Okay, so we've got a grand total, and it came out to a nice round number, which it's nice when everything is in orders of 5. But we have $89,600.
Wow.
So, yeah,
Wow.
a little bit better than the $5,000 to $10,000 we were originally expecting. With a total of, I got to pull that. How many? 560. So we had a total of 2,215 orders. So 2,215 people donate towards this. So huge. But all that being said, let's put a number into the generator. And drum roll, please. Let's see who wins this. And the number is, 369. 369 is 369 is Tori Fitzgerald.
No way.
Tori! Yes way!
No way.
369. Yep.
Wow, that's awesome.
Congratulations, man. Are you within driving range?
I'll make myself in driving range. I'm I'm in northeast Pennsylvania, little town called Tunkhannock, middle of nowhere.
That is awesome, man.
Oh, Charles, where are you at?
I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Knoxville. Hang on a minute. That's like right off 75. No, that's Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. I haven't been down in Tennessee in a while. When I moved up here, where the hell's Knoxville? Oh, you're around Pigeon Forge.
Yep.
That's only like 8 hours.
See, I was hoping the winner would be on the live, but I didn't
Wow,
realize you would
that is
actually
awesome.
be on the live.
I can't believe that. No way.
Congrats, man.
Wow.
Well, here's
cool.
another interesting thing is all but one person from the people we drew purchased the 25 ticket package. And that was very surprising to me. Is usually when we do these, the vast majority of the money coming in comes from people buying one ticket at a time. But we had way more people purchasing the 25 ticket option over buying individual tickets. So there's been really cool to see the audience, the community come together for that.
Yeah, I've got to speak to Erik a couple of times, and cool guy.
Yeah. Cool. Well, on that note, I think we're going to wrap this up and tell everyone Merry Christmas and
Merry Christmas.
Go spend time with your family. So thank you everyone for joining. Until next time, have a wonderful day.
Well.
Oh, now I got to find this off button. There it is. Bye, everyone.
James.